Do you know what your blood type means? Or why it's crucial to know it before any medical procedure? The answer lies in the intricate world of blood types, a concept that traces its roots back to the early 20th century. The pioneer in this field was none other than the Austrian-born American biologist and physician Karl Landsteiner. In 1901, Landsteiner made a groundbreaking discovery that red blood cells from one person's blood can clump together when mixed with another person's blood. This revelation paved the way for the classification of blood into groups A, B, and C based on their agglutination properties. It wasn't until 1910 that type C was renamed as type O by scientists Ludwig Hersfeld and Emil Freyer von Dongen. Landsteiner's discovery marked the beginning of a new era in medical science, leading to the identification of the A, B, O, and AB blood types. Now that we've scratched the surface, let's dive deeper into the ABO blood group system. The ABO blood group system, while complex, can be understood with a bit of patience. This system is essentially a way of classifying human blood based on the presence or absence of specific antigens and antibodies. Let's break it down. The ABO system classifies blood into 4 types: A, B, AB, and O. This classification is determined by the presence of A and B antigens on the surface of red blood cells and the presence of anti-A or anti-B antibodies in the blood plasma. So, what are these antigens and antibodies? Well, antigens are glycoproteins found on the membrane of red blood cells. These glycoproteins are encoded by the ABO gene. On the other hand, antibodies are proteins produced by our immune system that can recognize and neutralize foreign substances, in this case, antigens. When blood is classified as A type, it means that the red blood cells have A antigens on their surface and the plasma contains anti-B antibodies. Conversely, B-type blood has B antigens on the red blood cells and anti-A antibodies in the plasma. Blood type AB is a bit unique. AB-type blood has both A and B antigens on the red blood cells, but none of the antibodies in the plasma. This means that type AB blood can accept blood from any other type. Then we have O-type blood, which has neither A nor B antigens on the red blood cells, but both anti-A and anti-B antibodies in the plasma. This makes O-type blood a universal donor, meaning it can be given to any other blood type. The ABO gene plays a critical role in this system. It contains 3 alleles, namely I, Iowa, and IB. The IA and IB alleles are dominant over I, but they are co-dominant among each other. The expression of IA, IB, and I cause the expression of A, B, and O-type blood respectively. With this understanding, we can now decipher what it means to have a specific blood type. Ever wondered why some people have type A blood while others have type B, AB, or O? The answer lies in the tiny world of cell biology, specifically in the realm of red blood cells and the antigens they carry. Let's dive into this microscopic universe. Picture a red blood cell. If it carries the A antigen on its surface and the plasma it floats in contains anti-B antibodies, we're looking at type A blood. On the other hand, if the red blood cell is decked out with the B antigen and the plasma is armed with anti-A antibodies, then we're dealing with type B blood. Now, imagine a red blood cell that's a bit of an overachiever. It's got both A and B antigens on its surface, but the plasma it swims in has neither anti-A nor anti-B antibodies. That's type AB blood. Finally, consider a humble red blood cell with no antigens on its surface at all, but its plasma contains both anti-A and anti-B antibodies. This is type O blood. So what determines this antigenic diversity? The answer is in our genes, specifically the ABO gene. This gene has 3 possible versions or alleles: I, Iowa, and IB. The I allele is recessive while IA and IB are dominant. But here's the twist. IA and IB are co-dominant to each other. This means that a person with III or II alleles will have type A blood. Those with IBIB or IBI will have type B blood. An individual with IIB alleles will have type AB blood. And lastly, Those with DISCO alleles will have type O blood. But why should we care about these antigens and antibodies? Well, when A and B antigens meet their respective antibodies, they react violently, causing blood clots and potentially fatal hemolytic reactions. So, the ABO blood group system is not just a biological curiosity, it's a life-saving tool that ensures safe blood transfusions and other medical procedures. Knowing your blood type is more than just a medical formality. It's a glimpse into your genetic makeup. Blood types do more than just categorize, they can be the difference between life and death. This might sound dramatic, but when it comes to blood transfusions, a mismatch could be fatal. When we talk about blood transfusions, we're essentially talking about a life-saving procedure that involves adding donated blood to your own. This is a common procedure in surgeries, for those battling diseases, or in traumatic situations where blood loss is significant. Now, imagine if the blood received in a transfusion reacts violently with your own. That's what happens if the blood types aren't compatible. Our bodies are smart. They recognize what's supposed to be there and what isn't. So when the wrong type of blood enters the system, our bodies launch an immune response. The antibodies in our plasma, the anti-A and anti-B, see the foreign antigens on the donated red blood cells as threats. And when they attack, it leads to the clumping or agglutination of red blood cells. This can block blood vessels and cause complications like kidney failure or even death. And it's not just about transfusions. Determining blood types accurately is crucial in other medical procedures too. For instance, in organ transplants, the blood types of the donor and the recipient must be compatible to prevent the recipient's body from rejecting the new organ. Moreover, women who are pregnant or planning to become pregnant should know their blood type. If a mother is Rh negative and her baby is Rh positive, it can lead to Rh disease, a condition that can cause serious health problems for the baby. So, you see, knowing your blood type is not just a trivial piece of information. It's a crucial part of your medical identity, a key that unlocks the door to safe and effective healthcare. So, there you have it, your blood type, a small piece of information with a big impact on your health. It's more than just a label, it's a life-saving piece of knowledge. And in the realm of medicine, it's as vital as your heartbeat. Remember, knowledge is power. Knowing your blood type could save your life or someone else's. So stay informed, stay safe, and keep learning.